Good morning. It is January 31st. The temperature is 1 degree. Today is the 7-mile day in the marathon training program. I got myself a weighted vest, a 25-pound weighted vest. We'll see how long I can keep it on. A 25-pound weighted vest feels much heavier than a 25-pound backpack. I'm not really sure why. Maybe just because it's concentrated in such a small space. I'm not sure. I just got the weighted vest. I'm definitely shooting for 1 mile because that is my first half of my loop, which goes right by the house. Definitely gonna wear it for 1 mile and see how I feel. And if I feel okay, I'll go for 2 miles. All right, I'm just about back to the house and 1 mile in. And as I've been thinking about this weighted vest, the weight is actually from lead particles, sand made out of lead, which then made me think of my job in the operating room and how we wear lead gowns when we use the x-ray equipment, which then led me to realize that this weighted vest is super uncomfortable because I'm carrying it on my shoulders. And when you backpack, the whole way you adjust your backpack is to get the weight of your backpack on your hips. I'm gonna stop at 1 mile and see if I can do that, because the other thing about this vest is it's not very snug on me. It's probably meant for, you know, a huge man. I'm gonna modify it and see how that feels. Cool, I did it. I was able to modify the vest to go around my waist like a hip belt. And now I'm gonna do the next mile like this and see how it goes. I am on mile 3 of 7, and I definitely like the lead vest as a lead skirt. It's like wearing the heaviest lead skirt in the operating room for x-ray. On the plus side, it's protection from radiation and it's keeping my butt warm. So the only other adjustment I've made is to put it on the outside layer because it's definitely too big for me. I did go on to Amazon to see if they have weighted belts, and they do, but they're not as heavy as I would like them to be. And so I'm wondering if I should just send this weighted vest back and go back to my original plan of just loading up my backpack. It seems like in the end that might be the better choice, but I figured it was worth a try. I do a lot of learning by trial and error. I did manage to do 3 miles with the 25 extra pounds of that weighted vest. So that's good. And now I have 4 miles to go. In other amazing, great news, yesterday I finished my month of part-time working. In February, I will only be working twice a week for 5-hour shifts. That's the first thing. The second thing is, this past Wednesday, I had another follow-up with cardiology. I have been AFib-free for 6 months, and so I can stop taking Eliquis, which costs a bloody fortune. and go back to taking low-dose aspirin, which does not. Hopefully I will be AFib free for the rest of my life. And then third, I applied for VA health benefits a couple of weeks ago. Got turned down initially because I made too much money in 2025. So I appealed it because this coming year I will be making half of what I made in 2025. And I got approved, which is so amazing. I don't have to worry about healthcare for the rest of my life, basically. Other than I have to reapply for it one more time at the beginning of 2027, just to prove that my income dropped. No more health insurance premiums. I feel so incredibly blessed and thankful for those 5 years of active duty Air Force nursing. This is such a gift because I didn't think I would ever be eligible for it until one of my coworkers convinced me that I was. So I owe him a debt of gratitude also. I hope you have a marvelous weekend, and I will see you in the next one.